dataset, which are two well-known datasets for this MRC task. The percentage of inference types in our dataset is higher than those in SWOT and News QA. So it can be said that our dataset is more complicated than the datasets for English. Okay, let's move to the second part of my talk. We evaluated the MRC models on our dataset. We experimented with 4 MRC models. Their latest model, their state-of-the-art models for MRC tasks, which are DRQA proposed by Chen in 2017. The second model is QA-NET. The third model is MBERT, and the final is XMLR models. So you can see that these are all deep learning based models. Evaluation metrics, we use 2 common evaluation metrics for this task, which are exact match and F1 score. The exact match measure the percentage of the predicted answers that completely match the true answer, while the F1 score measure the average overlap between predicted answer and the true answer at token level. Results. In this table, you can see the experimental results, the performances of different configurations of the 4 models with different word embedding for Vietnamese. And it's not surprising, XMLR large model achieved the highest performance. It significantly outperformed the other models, but you can see that it's still lower than the human performance. If you see the F1 score, you can see that human performance is 94.7 F1 score. However, XMR large only achieves 87.02. So we still have room to improve the performance of MRC for the Vietnamese. And if you look at the exact match scores, it's still far lower than human performance, which is only 68.98%. We perform deeper analysis for our experimental results. Here we observe the performance of the different models as well as human performance in terms of question length, answer length, and passage length. We can draw a lot of conclusions from these 3 figures, but there are 3 important observations. You can see that longer questions resulted in better performance. So if the question is long, then the computers tend to provide more accurate answer. And longer answers resulted in lower performance. So you can see the middle figure. It tends to go, the line tends to go down. So as the answer length increase, the performance drops a little bit. However, the passage length fluctuate the performance. So no matter how long it is, we cannot conclude the performance of MRC models. We also perform the analysis of the models and in terms of different in terms of the question type and reasoning type. We can see that the why, how, and where questions are difficult for MRC tasks. And of course, reasoning, deep reasoning type, for example, single sentence inference, multi-sentence inference, and are difficult reasoning types for MRC models. We also observe the performance of MRC according to the amount of training data. Here, except for XLM are large, so the performance of XLM model is not affected by the amount of training data. So it keeps around 80 something %. And however, for the other models, multilingual BERT, QA-NET, and DRQA, when we increase the amount of training data, the performance go up, which means that we, if we want to improve those models, we need to increase the amount of training data. Okay, in conclusion, in this work, we built a large-scale Vietnamese dataset, UITV quad dataset for evaluating MRC models. If you want to do research on Vietnamese machine reading comprehension tasks, and we're happy to share our corpus with you. This is the open domain dataset, which is based on Wikipedia. And in our work, we evaluated 4 advanced MRC models, DRQA, QA-NET, BERT, and XMLR models, which are new recent models for natural language processing. And the model achieved the highest performance is XMLR with 68.9% in exact match score and 87.02% in F1 score. So we still have room to improve. And we also perform in-depth analysis on different linguistic aspects. In the future, we plan to enhance the quality and also the quantity of questions in VQuart. We plan to create more question and answers, and especially focus on challenging questions. And another direction is to improve MRC models to handle challenging issues. One of the ideas that we can exploit Vietnamese specific characteristics. For example, the Sino-Vietnamese references. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much for your nice talk. This is a QA question, and I we received the question from Tommy. Have four question. Tommy, can you talk directly with Dr. Ngân
Yes.
and explain your question?
Hi, thank you for your presentation. I'm quite interested in your topic. I have several questions for you. The first thing is like, the first one you talk about the instructive task, but I wonder how the model can index the related content from the text database. The second question would be the creation process on your data set. It's like you have to recruit some worker. Could it be possible to do auto labeling data sets? The third one is like when in terms of land-based analysis, because I see the very inconsistent of the answer, and it could create more trouble when you train the model. So how can you solve that problems? The last one, could you tell more about your best model is MLR? And I wonder why you keep the data increasing the sample of the data sets, but the result is very consistent. Thank you for your question and answering my question.
You have a lot of questions. Thank you. Okay. So I would like to answer you one by one. The data regression process. Could it be possible to do auto labeling data sets? Yeah, this is a good suggestion. Yeah, we can make use of the current model to do the automatic labeling for the for increasing the size of the data set, of course, and then have the human check the results. That's one option, which is definitely we want to try. You asked the length-based analysis. How do you solve the problems of inconsistency of answer? Can you ask? I'm not quite grasp your question. Can you make it?
Yes. Can you back to your slide about the land-based analysis? Yeah, that's right. The thing is, like, you can see the amount, the length of the answer is changing when the question is not consistent. So some very short question, but the answer is longer, and some other is in opposite way. I think so it's very hard to get the good outcome if it's like if not consistent. Like the short answer is like short for the short question, long answer for long question is more consistent, so the machine can do it better way. So right now on the data set is so like very inconsistent. That's why.
Okay. I got your question. The layout of this table maybe may cause misleading you. Actually, here the question length and the answer length are independent. It doesn't mean that question length 1 to 5 words correspond to the answer length 1 to 5 words. You got what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. So I think there's no inconsistency here.
You mean no correlation between the question and answer?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
Okay,
no correlation here. Yeah, we just put them in one table. Yeah. Did I answer you correctly? Okay.
Yes, please. Go ahead with your talk.
Can you tell a bit about SLMR-based model? I wonder why XLMR model result is stable when the data set is getting bigger. Yeah, your last question is that why the XMLR model result is stable when the data set is getting better, getting bigger. Yeah, I think we should perform more deeper analysis. But one thing I can think of is that XML model generalize well. So it is a multilingual transfer model, and it works well with the small training data. So that's what I can think of. But yeah, sure, we have to dig deeper to answer your question.
Thank you.
The last question is how the model can index the related content from text. This is very technical, so can I answer you later, because I need to ask my students. Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind to get your email address so I can contact you later?
Sure. Yeah, I will type my email address right under your questions. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much for your great questions.
Thank you very much. So we have another question from Anda, but I think we don't have enough time, so I will save the question here. So if we have a time in a panel discussion, so you can ask the question directly.
Okay, I love to receive your questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.